From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Well, today is Monday, and it's a brand new month. It is August 1st, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
Kate Daniels, yay!
Wayne Alley.
Yo!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Happy August.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Already.
Wow. Can you believe that? August, we're in the beginning of the 8th month of 2016 already.
It's going by too fast.
It is. I'm an old movie fan. No, I'm a movie fan.
You're a movie fan.
I love old
You're
movies.
not old.
There you go. I love old movies. And every once in a while I'll find an old sci-fi movie of space travel and all this kind of stuff that was made way back in the 50s that they talk about, yeah, 1990 something. Here we are. We're traveling through, we're going to Mars today. We'll be at Pluto tomorrow, you know. And that's really funny because even though the technology has advanced so greatly, we're not nearly where they thought we would be by this time. Everybody thought we would, and there are flying cars out there, but they're none mass-produced just yet, but they're out there. But there was the thinking was that we'd be like the Jetsons. We'd be up, you know, and rolling around up in the sky with the space cars and everything. But we're not there yet.
But we're not there yet, and I'm okay if we never see those days.
Well, we're not far from it, though. I mean, it's there, you know, especially with robotics.
Right.
And the transportation, the way it's improving and moving along. That's funny. Anyway, we're not there yet, but it's coming. But there are people who would have thought, if you go back and look at some of the predictions that were made in the late 1800s and early 1900s, they're really funny. Really funny. Okay, and some of them were quite accurate, but most of them weren't.
Right.
How are you doing?
I'm so good.
What's going on?
I'm so good. A lot of good stuff. I think this summer, you know, has been a busy time as always here in Wayne County. I know we've still got a couple of weeks, wouldn't you say, with some of the great local produce that we're seeing around town.
Oh, yeah.
There have been a lot of, and maybe I'm just more in tune to it this year, but I feel like this year I've seen more corner stops.
Yes.
Of like little mini farmers markets set up, and so it's great. So you still have a few more weeks to get some of this fresh produce on your way to work or to and from, and enjoy local.
There's a farmers thing going on every Friday at Wayne Center, and it's been going on for years, and a lot of people still don't know about this. You actually go out and you get not only food but cooked food, and it is absolutely out of this world delicious. Let me tell you, I had a thrill.
You're gonna make me hungry.
I know. Michelle Estrada of Cooperative Extension Service. She's the consumer and family and consumer sciences person out there. She and I have a little cooking show now. And man, we did some stir fry the other day that was out of this world. It was so good. And I love that. I love veggies to start with, but man, this was good. And it's running on the tube there from time to time. But,
on the tube.
On the tube. I love it. I love it. So yeah, you're right. And the farmers market is going on at Herman Park every Wednesday and Friday. Today they're open.
That's right.
Yeah. So
that's right. Stop by.
Yeah.
Take advantage.
And speaking of Herman Park, you know, tomorrow, Tuesday, is National Night Out.
Yes.
And everybody's invited to be there. Everybody will start gathering around 6. The festivities on stage begins around 6:30, and there's going to be a ton of food. There's going to be lots of things, and the whole purpose of this is to tell the bad guys to stay away.
That's right.
We don't want you anywhere near our neighborhoods or our houses. So turn your porch light on and come over to Herman Park tomorrow.
That's right. And communities all across the nation will be celebrating this. It's a long history in our country, and certainly Goldsboro has always been active in this. And as Wayne just said, turn your porch lights on.
That's right.
Whether you're home or not, turn them on tomorrow evening, and let's light up our city.
That's exactly right. We've got a big old blood drive tomorrow, too.
We sure do.
Wayne County Bar Association having a big old blood drive. This is at 209 South William Street at the Board of Elections office. at the Board of Elections office at 209 South William, and just above the front door of the building on South William it says Administration Building. Well, that's from a long time ago. But it's tomorrow beginning at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and going until 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. To make your life-saving appointment, visit redcrossblood.org. redcrossblood.org. Put in your sponsor code, which is Goldsboro. Goldsboro is your sponsor code. Or you can contact Tanya Barber. And Tanya's telephone number is 919-222-0297 for more information. All donors will receive a free gift.
Ooh.
You get a bar.
Ooh, stop it. Stop it.
You get, bring your ID or donor card, please. Well, when you give blood, you have to have an ID.
That's right.
You have to have an ID. So make sure you take your ID with you. It's tomorrow beginning at 10 o'clock. Give the gift of life. This is sponsored by the Wayne County Bar Association. Those folks are doing great work here, so let's support them. All right? All right. Oh, boy.
Good.
Let's do this. We're going to go to our interview. We're talking dogs and cats here. All right, you're going to like these two here. It's the Wayne County Animal Advocates that we have every Monday morning. That's up next on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we're at the Animal Adoption and Education Center at 1600 Clingman Street here in Goldsboro. And Gail Durham is with us. Gail, who's our buddy here?
This is Justice.
Justice. Hey, girl.
Yeah, she's 2 years old. She's a terrier pit mix, and she's already fixed.
She's already fixed.
Yeah, she's
Now,
already fixed. All she needs now is a home.
She, right now, is sitting here well behaved, but I can tell she is excited to be outside.
She is. She loves being outside.
She has a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah.
And before, I like to greet the animals myself when we get here, and she's a doll.
She is. She's a little love bug.
She loves to play. You
Oh,
like to
yeah.
play, don't you, girl?
She gets along with other dogs really good. She plays with other dogs really well.
Mm-hmm.
Her adoption fee is $35.
$35 because
She's fixed.
she's fixed.
When they come into the shelter, they automatically get a discount as far as donation fees.
Okay, and there's a $10 rabies fee. Okay, so for $35 and a $10 rabies fee, you can take this baby home. Hey, baby. Yeah, she is precious.
She is very precious.
Full of life, full
Yes,
of energy.
She is. Yes, she
And
is.
would it be recommended that she would have a fenced-in yard?
I would recommend it because she does love to run and play.
She loves to run and play.
Yeah.
All right.
She loves humans.
She does.
Say that again.
She just loves humans.
Yeah, she latched onto me right away.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
loves
I don't
the
know
belly-
why.
Belly rub.
Oh, yes, she loves the belly rub. I know that for a fact. Of course, I do too, you know.
Well, let you know, Jules, that was on your show last week,
Yeah.
got adopted.
Jules has been adopted.
Yes.
That's wonderful. That's great. All right, very good. So for $35 plus 10 for the shot, you can take this baby home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, baby. Now, all right, now you calm down. We're going to talk to your buddy over here. Okay. Thank you. Oh, there we go. There we go. Rub, 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 rub.
She's so sweet.
She is sweet. She loves the belly rub. Okay, now who do we have here?
We have Mist.
Mist.
Yes.
Okay.
She is an adult cat, and she looks a little shy now. Just being out of the kennel and her surroundings are a
Yeah.
little different, but she's a really, really sweet girl.
Okay.
She really is. She likes to be petted, and she's real curious. Oh, and she's a beautiful cat.
Beautiful cat. Coloration,
coloring.
just a solid gray.
Yep.
An unusual, kind of a smoky gray.
Okay, exactly.
And the name Mist is certainly fitting.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Any idea how old Mist is?
I would say she's probably about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Year and a half. And what's the fee for taking Mist home?
$60.
$60.
Yep.
That's the $50 for the adoption and $10 for the
Yes,
shot.
It is.
All right,
Yep.
very good.
And she would make a great addition to any family.
She seems to be really calm.
Yes, even a family that has another cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So she's good with other animals?
Yes, she is.
Very curious about everything.
Yep. She's just a little uneasy about being outside right this minute.
Well, I can understand that with
Yes.
this one around.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Very good. All right, we're at the Animal Adoption and Education Center, and if you'd love to come take one of these fine animals home, you're more than welcome to do so. Call if you have any questions at 919-731-1439. We're at
Yes.
1600 Clingman Street in Goldsboro.
Yes, and we'd like to add to, please remember it's hot out. Remember your pets. Don't take them out. Leave them
right.
home.
That's
Make
right.
sure your animal has plenty of water. And if the pavement or the deck is too hot for you to walk on, it's too hot for your animal to walk on. It will
Makes a lot
burn
of
their
sense.
pads.
It will. And their pads, that's where the dogs perspire, isn't it? Through,
Yes,
through
yes.
their feet.
So it's very, very important to think about that before you go take your dog out for a walk. They need to walk, but wait till it's later, like 8 or 8:30 at night. Take your dog for a walk in the neighborhood because it will burn their feet.
It will. Krista Suddueth is with Wayne County Animal Advocates, and Gail Durham is as well. Thank you, Gail, and thank you, Krista.
Thank you so much.
And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television, along with Kate Daniels. We have stuff for you here in this middle segment. By the way, let me repeat that number. That's for the Wayne County Animal Adoption and Education Center. Those two cute little animals really need a new home. They do. The Justice, the doggie, was just full of life and full of energy and just loves to be loved. Especially the tummy rubs. I like those too. You know what I'm saying? So just do the right thing and go out and find a new member to your family at the Wayne Animal Adoption and Education Center.
It's wonderful.
That's right. And Mist, that was a beautiful little cat. You wouldn't believe it. It was prettier up close too. Very nice. Okay, 731-1439, 919-731-1439. There you go. The next Center Street Jam, oh boy, is August 11th. It's the Blake Kearney Band. Blake Kearney Band, August 11th, downtown Goldsboro. Be there.
Be there.
Be there or be triangular. Something like that, anyway. Woo! Here's another blood drive. Here's one on August 9th. August 9th, the blood drive coming up. The Wayne County Red Cross Donor Appreciation Blood Drive. I'm telling you, if you give blood, if you're just now starting, that's wonderful. If you've been giving blood regularly for any length of time, you certainly are appreciated. Starting at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, August 9th, 9 o'clock until 6 p.m. at 600 North George Street. That is the Red Cross office right there next to the railroad track.
That's right. So if you can't make the one tomorrow, there's another one right around the corner the following Tuesday.
That's exactly right.
That's right. That's right.
What else is going on?
It's also time for the annual Stuff the Bus campaign. Communities and schools partners with the Goldsboro News Argus annually to fill literally a school bus full of school supplies to help get a lot of children here in Wayne County schools ready for a new school year.
That's right.
It's going to be this Friday, which is August the 5th, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. All you have to do is so easy. Get some school supplies together, take them to the Goldsboro News Argus, which is located on Berkeley Boulevard, and they'll also accept them prior to. So if you're like, I'm going to be out of town on Friday, guess what? Get there early. You can still drop them off early. This is a powerful partnership. Selena Bennett over at the Communities and Schools, who is does a tremendous job for the entire community and the services that they provide, the students and the many volunteers that she has. Gather some school supplies together, please, if you are able, and make a donation.
That's exactly right. Please
and they will
that.
disperse them throughout the school system to some children that will certainly appreciate it, and start the school year off good.
Fresh. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's find out what's special about today.
Okay.
What's special about today? Well, today is Girlfriend's Day.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, girlfriend.
Okay. It's also National Psychic Day.
Ooh.
I knew that. Woo. It's also Respect for Parents.
Always.
A lost
respect
art.
your parents.
Yes, respect for parents. Please respect your parents. Rounds Resounding Day. Whatever that means. And it's also Spider-Man Day. And it's U.S. Air Force Day. Tin Hut. There you go. All right. Happy Air Force Day.
Yes.
World Lung Cancer Day. That's something quite serious. And World Wide Web Day. World Wide Web was something pretty much created by a fellow by the name of Tim Berners-Lee. And he's still very much involved with innovation and creation of new things for the World Wide Web. That's your www. World Wide Web. Also, today is World Scout Scarf Day.
Oh.
If you're, I just touched my microphone. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. If you're a scout, you have a scarf. Scout scarf, and that's what's special about today. Here's today's trivia question.
Okay.
The question I'm about to ask is not on any of these cards. I'm going to ask it though. The category is board games, not B-O-R-E-D, but B-O-A-R-D. Board games.
Okay.
Board games. Let's see now. The question is regarding Monopoly. The game of Monopoly. The game of Monopoly as we know it today. The streets and stops on the game of Monopoly
Right.
are named after and came from what major U.S. city? In other words, some of these streets that you find on the game board Monopoly are found in all of them are found in one particular U.S. city. What is the name of that city?
Very good.
Okay, what's it? And we'll talk about that and give you the answer in the next segment of Wayne Goldsboro Television. Our next interview, guess who?
Who?
I won't tell you, but wait till you find out. One, two. You're not recording. Daggum. Well, look where we are. We're at the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County. We're here standing with Kate Daniels, who is the president of the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County. And my goodness, you guys are so busy. You're so busy, and I'm so impressed with what you do. I wanted to come to you, and we can talk about the Chamber a little bit here. We're in your office now, so tell me, give me a little background on the Chamber of Commerce. What's this all about?
What's this place all
I
about?
want to
What is it all
Please
about?
tell me.
Well, we are a nonprofit entity here in Wayne County that we are an advocate for business. We're over 100 years strong here in our community.
You look great for
A
that.
lot. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Hey, you do. You look good.
We have a lot of history and a lot of history of making important change in our community, and certainly hope that we're still making a difference, not only for the businesses that are here today, but those businesses that will come in the years to come. We're working for a stronger business climate, trying to change the mindset, unfortunately, where so many have, in recent years thought that online was the way to go, that you can do your shopping by going out of town, that you can utilize services out of town. And there's great businesses all over this country and all over the world. But right here in Wayne County, we've got some pretty unique things, and we've got wonderful businesses who have invested in the community to be here. And we are certainly changing the way that we're thinking about supporting local. Whatever that means to you, be it supporting your local businesses, supporting your local law enforcement, supporting your local education. So the Chamber's arms extend into a lot of different areas. Certainly that of the business community, education, legislative affairs, leadership, a lot of different moving pieces that make our chamber unique and different from the ones right down the road.
I might suggest that if you invest in the community in which you live, rather than, and everybody has bought online. I bought online, and there are times that it's a good idea. But if you invest locally, and buy locally, supporting your local businesses, this comes back to you.
It does. It comes back to you in many, many different ways. And so that's an important thing that we're pushing. We launched a chamber app. It's called My Chamber app. It's a free download on your smartphone. And since its launch in January of 2015, we've had over 18,000 uses of it. So we know people are going to that app to figure out who are the businesses in our community. Our military families, we get in front of them every single month to say, download this app. See what businesses offer military discounts so that they'll know who to whose business to support. In terms of supporting businesses, we do 115 programs and events in a year.
Wow.
Businesses can't come to everything.
That's 10 a month.
It's a lot.
It's a bunch.
It is a ton. It's a ton. It's a lot of work going on a lot of different levels. But one of the things that we realized was our businesses that are running their business, whether they're small or large, can't leave all the time. They can't come to the early mornings or lunchtime or evening events all the time. So how can we take opportunities of seminars and enrichment opportunities to them? And we just recently launched an online webinar series. There's several hundred different webinars that members of the chamber can access educational opportunities at their own convenience. For managers or business owners, if you want your sales team to take seminars on effective communication, all customer service, those kinds of things, you can log in and see what your employees have done, what they've accomplished, their certificates. So we're always looking at ways to really bring stuff to our members and to the betterment of the community.
I find that it's all about the people of the community. I mean, we talk about business, and when you say and use the word business and corporation, and what comes to mind of each individual person, or a lot of individuals, is they're talking about, or they're thinking that you're talking about this giant thing out there. But you're talking about people. You're talking about people who live and work here in Wayne County. You're talking about people who run the stores, people who go home at night or go to church on Sunday, or they go to school with their kids. You're talking about individuals here, and each individual person who lives in Wayne County benefits from the Chamber of Commerce in one way or the other.
Absolutely. When you look back at some of the accomplishments of the Chamber over the years, it really is quite incredible. We're addressing a lot of the needs of the community, and they're going to always evolve. I mean, they're always evolving. And we want to be the action group that comes in to help accomplish it. And we're an organization that relies heavily on hands being involved. We are run by committees, a board of directors that's really being the eyes and ears out in the community. And certainly our members that are able to tell us, it would help us if blank. What is that? What does the community need? And we've got phenomenal collaboration with other entities in our community.
I know that anytime I am in another location for whatever reason, if I'm out of town in a town and I need something, I will check with the chamber first because they always know. You need to check with the chamber because the chamber has answers.
That's right. That's right. It's a resource.
The chamber has answers.
I like it.
I like it. Yeah, right there.
Our new slogan.
The chamber has answers. I like that.
Yeah. And something neat to kind of tie back into that, with the chamber app that we have, that's the free download, My Chamber app, it finds your present location where you are. And, here's the thing. People travel for business. They travel for leisure. I'll give you an example. I was in Greenville for an Eastern Region meeting. Well, when we were done, shocker, I was hungry. And so I pull out my chamber app, and at the top, you can select a different chamber. Okay.
Okay.
They have 476, I think, across the country that are part of this network that ties into our system. So I selected Greenville Pitt County Chamber, and within 1 second,
boom,
I had their membership. So I was able to pull up restaurant, and I went to the one closest. Well, almost closest. It was a pizza place. It was a little bit further, but
that's all right.
But I was able to walk in and ask to see the manager before we left, and I said, I just want to thank you for being a member of your local Chamber of Commerce. And the look on their face was, what? Wow.
Yeah.
So we are, as chambers, trying to change how people think and do business.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's great that app is available because I used to just call, but the app is so much better. And if you need, gee whiz, you're in another town, you have car trouble, you're in another town and you want to go to a particular bookstore, you want to visit a restaurant, like you say, you can do that with your app,
That's right.
My Chamber.
Easy breezy.
Yeah.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
I
So
like
we
that,
we are existing to facilitate not only conversations but create action in our community for the betterment of it.
So people that belong to the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County, these are businesses. These are your neighbors. These are people for whom you work who belong to the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County. You need to be paying attention to the Chamber because the Chamber can lead you to what you need. That's another good one.
That is a good one. You're on a roll.
I'm full of it today, boy. Yeah, I got them.
We need to hear from members of the community, the business community, and the greater community. We want feedback. We're always looking for it. Let us know what you're hearing and seeing in the community. Is there something that the Chamber can be a part of, an effort to help push positive movement in the right direction?
What kind of categories of business is involved with the Chamber? Who joins the Chamber?
Anybody and everybody.
Anybody
that
and
wants to
everybody.
make connections and that wants to be a part and an impactful part of the community. So we have some businesses that are a business of one that, you know, have an office in their home and they run their business out of there. We also have, you know, the largest employer in Wayne County as a part of the Chamber of Commerce. So there's all different kinds of levels of participation, but the key is we've got a lot of businesses a part of this organization.
Right.
And you know, we do all these events and programs and stuff. And speaking with some of the younger people, and this is everywhere, you know, I've got a website, I've got social media. I don't know that I need it, but we talk so often about nothing's going to replace one-on-one.
Exactly.
Nothing is going to replace that connection.
Exactly.
So there is a lot to be said for face value, being involved, getting your name out there, getting your business front and center, and being a part of the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. You are a part of a large business organization uniting people for networking, collaboration, you name it.
Before I buy anything online, I'll check locally to see if I can find it here.
That's right.
In Wayne County, because there's nothing like that one-on-one, that eyeball to eyeball, face to face, nose to nose, toe to toe.
Right.
Nothing like that.
That's
Because
right.
what if you purchase something and for whatever reason there's a problem?
Right.
Then you have to go through the expense of returning it to Alaska, bringing it back. Let's say you buy salmon, huh? Okay? You have to send it back. Well, okay, maybe that's not a good example.
That's probably not a good
That's
example.
not a good example.
But you likely will pick up the phone and not get a live person. You will likely submit a request online, and you may or may not get an email response back. It's a lot of headache, and we
It
have a
is.
lot of phone calls throughout the year of people going, you know what, I'm looking for this. Is there a business locally that provides this service?
Yes. Yes.
Which is pretty awesome.
pretty awesome. And then you can talk to that person eyeball to eyeball, nose to nose, toe to toe.
And, you know, and it's that connection because we're able to see and be a part of, you know, so many people's lives in Wayne County. You know, we are able to say, yeah, you need to go see Sam down the street.
Yeah. Good old
He'll
Sam.
take care of you.
Yeah.
Or Wayne. Good old Wayne.
Good old
in
Wayne. Go see
County.
good old Wayne. That's right. All right. So how does one become a member of the Chamber of Commerce? Because I know there's some individuals who are members as well.
Sure,
People
absolutely.
who work for a company who belongs to the Chamber can also join.
That's right. And we also, and that's the other thing is if you are a part of a business or an organization or company here in Wayne County and the organization that you're tied to is a member, you too are a member. You can come to these events and programs. We have a lot of members that are retired and they pay a smaller amount to be a member. And these are people that grew through their career and were engaged in the Chamber of Commerce. And when they retired, they still are supporting the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Now, some are coming to events. Some come to like our annual banquet, kind of a year-end review and go, okay, this is what the Chamber accomplished. And some are sending in money to help support the efforts, even though their career, they are in retirement and they're enjoying it. They know the work that's being done. They know it's important, so they continue to support.
So you're talking about money. I'm just going to go right ahead and ask you
Sure.
now, where does the money come from? Is this owned by the county or the city or the
No.
state or the government or what?
No, it is not. We have a lot of great partners here in Wayne County. Our chamber, I don't think it's any secret, up until about 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, we became like mini chambers across the country where we were very membership dues driven, meaning we were surviving by the number of members we had. It's not sustainable. At the time, Ben Seegers was chairman of the board, and he was very familiar with the Wilmington Chamber, and they were running a program called the Total Resource Campaign. It's the TRC, and we're getting ready to get in TRC season.
All right.
And he introduced that to our chamber, and it has been a saving grace for us. It's allowed us to put on more quality programs. It's allowed us to be more efficient and effective with our delivery of it. Did I mention we do 115 programs and events in a year?
Really?
Really?
That's almost 10 a month.
So we are getting ready to go into our campaign,
Okay.
and it's called the Total Resource Campaign, where we reach out to the membership and say, okay, here's a menu. It's a book, pretty much, that is created, and they go through and go, you know what, my business would benefit if I had more exposure at the legislative events. I'd like to be a sponsor of the Eggs and Issues.
Yes.
I know last year 179 business leaders came to it.
That's right.
I want to be front and center.
That's one
so
of
they
my
sign up
favorites.
for it. Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities where a business that goes, you know what, the Leadership Wayne Luncheon is a big luncheon.
Yes.
It's an important luncheon.
Yes.
I want to support that program. And we say, you can help sponsor it, and we will, here are the benefits of sponsoring that your business will get. So it's a great way, and it's a smart way, because in about a 7-week period, we sell all the sponsorships needed for the coming year.
Wow.
So that where 5-6 years ago and before that, it was, hey, we got an event coming up, can you sponsor it? This way, we've got an entire year's leadway of time to promote the businesses that are supporting and really have good planning moving forward. So it's a win-win.
It is. It is a win-win. And the Chamber of Commerce, unfortunately, not every business is a member of the Chamber of Commerce, but they should be.
Nice shameless plug. We
Thank
want to
you.
talk to you.
Yeah,
We
that's
want to talk to you. And if you want to know more, please visit us online. I think that's a good thing, but even better, call us. We'll come to you. You can come meet us. There's an incredible staff here. We are a small but mighty staff here at the Wayne County Chamber.
Small but mighty. That's
and
true.
any of the ladies that work here, we'll be happy to talk to you. We love the opportunity.
Yeah.
Let me just put it to you that way. We would love the opportunity.
And again, to become a member of the Chamber, contact you or
Yeah.
go to the website and look first and get information and all that.
Yeah,
Phone
you
numbers
can
there and all
apply
that.
online. You can do all that online, and then what will happen next is Charity Johnson, who's our membership coordinator, she reaches out to those that apply online and say, let's set up a time to meet. Come meet with us, or let us come to you, whatever works easiest.
You have a list of members online, do you not?
We do.
You should see it. You should see who belongs to the local Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County. Everybody from the biggest business
Right.
to the smallest, to the one-man operation, one-person operation working out of their homes.
Right.
Everybody belongs to the Chamber that should, and then there should be everyone should belong to the Chamber of Commerce of Wayne County.
The more people we have, the more hands we have involved in the work that's being done in our community, the more we all benefit. And I just think that's important. I just think it's important to remember, being a part of the community. You and I have talked many times about what else does this community need? What are some things
Yes.
that could be brought here? This is facilitating the communications. I may not be able to do it. The person on the street may not be able to, but we may know of a silent business partner somewhere that's looking for the next big project.
Exactly.
It may be something the city or the county would like to be engaged in. But until the conversations are brought to the forefront, nothing's going to change. Nothing will change. And that's the power of being a part of a Chamber of Commerce. We're able to leverage the voice and the needs of the business community, because 9 times out of 10, if it's an issue for a small business, whatever it is, when we talk to others, oh, it's an issue for them too. Well, let's take it to the state level. Let's speak with our delegation there, and then we take it further if needed. So there's a lot of power with a collective voice.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Kate Daniels is president of the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. And this has been kind of an informational interview, because there are people, I'm sure, somewhere who do not know what you do.
Right.
And this is what she does. This is the Chamber of Commerce, and everyone should be in it. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you so much.
Monday, August 1st, oh boy, we're moving right along on this 2016 year, and I hope you're doing well. It's been interestingly hot,
Yes.
extremely hot, but now the temperatures will be giving way just a bit here as we move on into the next week or two, and in fact, we may have a little more rain. We've had some rain over the last few days, but in spotty areas. Not everybody got rain, but several people did get just a little bit. All right, I haven't had any. But anyway, besides all that, more rain on the way, and more pleasant weather, we'll call it. Beak Week, we're in our 3rd year for that, right?
Oh, how is it already time? Yes,
I
3rd
know.
year, and it has grown so much, and I can't wait to see what's in store for this year. This is
know.
a festival that's garnering a lot of attention in eastern North Carolina, and I think before long they're going to be setting all kinds of records.
I hope so.
Yes.
This is, and people come from all over for this Beak
Right.
Week.
That's right.
Yeah. The Arts Council of Wayne County sponsors this, and whenever I talk about the Arts Council of Wayne County, I can't help but think about Sarah.
Ah, she's a good girl.
She is fantastic, but she's leaving us.
I know.
I know.
I know.
But she's got, she's going to where her family is.
I was about to say,
yeah.
and you know, when you've got an opportunity to do that, it's a wonderful thing. But you know, somebody like her and her leadership, I mean, she's left such an impact, and she's got such a great Arts Council in place right now. The momentum is great, so she will certainly be missed here in our community.
She certainly will. We will miss Sarah Merritt for sure. But the scavenger hunt starts August 31st, the end of this month. You go to the Arts Council, artsinwayne.org, and download the scavenger hunt questions to stop by the Arts Council office there at 102 North John Street in Goldsboro, or call 919-736-3300 to get more information about this. Beak Week's scavenger hunt starts August 31st. That's always a lot of fun.
Yes.
Let's see what else we got here.
Yeah.
Okay, School Rocks. School Rocks. All right, this is from the Paramount. And I think we already had that, didn't we?
There was one recently, so that may have already,
that's
already passed. But a good plug at the Paramount Theater, Stage Struck. You can learn more about Stage Struck by visiting them on Facebook or at their website. But they are an incredible organization here in town that is exposing young minds to theater and arts and leadership and getting out of your comfort zone. And it's a wonderful organization that if that's something you're interested in being involved in, supporting, volunteering, it's an incredible operation, and we encourage you to check it out.
I hear stories all the time from parents and guardians who say, yeah, my child started with this organization, and then in no time at all, when they were shy and they were, would hide in the corner, and all of a sudden, here they are. They're up on stage performing in front of hundreds of people. They just come out of their shells.
That's right.
It's a great story.
And what happens when those children are asked to stand in front of their peers at school? They're more confident. They're more comfortable. It's great. And then when they get out of school and they go to their first job interview, it's a wonderful thing. Our daughter is a year away from being able to start they call it curtain warmers. And it's the first year of introduction of coming out, and they come out a little curtain and they do a little, my dad would call it, what's Grace going to do, a little shuffle? And I'm like, she might do a shuffle. Yeah, but it's a great program.
Ooh, it is. All right. Oh, and speaking of the Paramount, don't forget August 12th. August 12th.
It's on. No, it's on, man.
Aren't you singing?
I am.
Yeah, I thought so.
Lip singing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, lip syncing. Lip syncing. I'll be syncing for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Let's do this. We got to run and make room for tomorrow.
Yes.
And okay. What was it called? Oh, board games. Board games. Category is board games. The question was, in what U.S. city are all the squares on the Monopoly game based? Monopoly game has what? Park Place, Boardwalk, Carolina, Tennessee, all these other places. You will find all of those streets and such in one U.S. city, and the answer is Atlantic City, New Jersey. That's right.
I was wrong. I guessed off air.
No, but you guessed what would have been a normal guess, New York City. Yeah.
Just a normal kind of girl.
All right. Look. I want you to come back in here tomorrow. We'll be here at 7 a.m. The show repeats at noon, then re-repeats at 5:30 p.m.
Yes.
All right, so we'll see you then. And in the meantime, please drive carefully. Always wear your seat belt, please. Thank you very much. Until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.